This section, so it goes. That picture's a fake. That picture of Obama sitting and smiling in the audacity of hope is nothing but a joke. It's a fake making false references of the United States finally overcoming its fear of race and racism, when in reality all they've really done is put a black face over white imperialism, which secured his inauguration with millions screaming, when in reality the real motto was not the change but the lie you can believe in. Whenever he'd hit the stage, millions were dazed by his lies about bringing change and closing Guantanamo Bay. But that picture's a fake. He is not real, like a rapper making millions over a rap deal. That picture's a fake. Into the fourth year of his presidency, ain't nothing really changed, as half of the African American community's hopes are still impaled due to discrimination faced in education, housing and employment, because in one point or another they've been jailed, being labeled felons for life by law and order, the same law and order that was used to fight against civil rights, now turning their faces towards fighting crime, with discriminatory practices prevalent. When you glance over the facts that it's probably even illegal for a president to go into the White House and paint it black. I cry when I see a mother's cry when she has to bury her sons, and now the son of Kenya is the face of the very same system that feeds African Americans drugs and guns, which he pledged to uphold when he was inaugurated. But his appointment as president couldn't stop Trayvon Martin dying from hatred. Death is the unbearable tragedy which saw his dreams lie in the back of the hearse, coming from a community victimized by US-backed crack, given birth to a curse, the arrival of crack babies, the real victims in the destruction of the black family, with the community facing mass incarceration, leaving black fathers with the same rights as that of a slave, when the majority of the people of color can't afford legal representation. You know the American justice system has an issue with race. The war on drugs is all about race, with people coming on board because it pays to play, as slavery was just the start, and the war on terror is the same slave master playing with a new deck of cards. The image of the United States needs to change, said Henry Kissinger, which is the role of Obama, to give imperialism a complete makeover. But the substance still stays the same. The image might have changed, but young people of color are still gagged and chained, many parentless, never being loved and hugged, while listening to a system that's used by Obama that teaches kids it's okay to be illiterate, uneducated tricks and thugs, that glamorizes crime, tempting youths to be enslaved by a justice system that uses discretion to embrace racist stereotypes. Just check the stats to see that the majority of the prison inmates are in for smoking crack cocaine, tending to be predominantly black. That's the facts, getting 25 to life, completely ruining their lives, when statistically speaking, the majority of cocaine users in America are predominantly white. So that picture's a fake. That picture's a fake. America's still a racist land whose election did make history, as for the first time, Western imperialism's championed by a black man, still having dreams of his father. But we need to take a step back and understand that it's still the same racist system that's manufacturing this image of Obama.